Hey y'all, it's me. It's your girl, the real deal Anita's Gives Reaction. Yes. Like, share, and subscribe. Shout out to all my people over in the other countries. Shout out to my viewers over there in the other countries. Shout out to my viewers over here in this country. People, we have lost. I noticed something, and I'm paying attention to what's going on. That a lot of people that was on Kanika Jenkins' case has put Kanika to the side and start working on Shanquella case. Now, the knowledge behind that in the psychological part to that is they should be interrelated. Interrelated. The reason why I say that is because they had something in common. This is the time when you need to stick Kanika out there with her big sister, Shanquella. Because, see, Kanika was 19 when this happened to her, and Shanquella was 25. Okay, now, things that they had in common were there was two beautiful black young ladies. They loved their mother. Both of them loved their mother. I know Shanquella had a big follow, and I think a lot of people like being around Kanika. They both were fun young ladies. I'm just going by the biological viewpoints that y'all been sticking out there on them. They dress pretty. They both has a lot of friends. Well, they both thought they had friends. Okay. And they both drink. I'm trying to put all in common. And what else? What else? They are, to me, they are leaders. Cause to me, they are leaders. Now, I'm trying to figure out what's there that separate those two girls from being over the detention board. Say like Shanquella case, I already knew what was going to happen to that case. It was going to be so immediately. Why did I think that? Because you should think like a young lady who went in the freezer, case should be solved also too. But they closed it. So what happened in there? Now, one thing I can say is when you start talking about the border and politician and politically, really both of them is political. But what makes one stand out more than the other? Is it because it happened to Shanquella out state, out in another country, and we care about our people in another country? Cause some more people got killed over there, and nobody's saying nothing about it. It's still the hush hush. Y'all still got some people over there, and they don't put the hush hush on a case that need to be recognized. What made Shanquella case, people, so different from Kanika case? It's a lot of people that jumped out for Kanika case and when it started doing Shanquella case, which Kanika case should have been broken out. Is it their parents? Because both mothers spoke. Both mothers loved their kid, their daughter. What is it that make those two relationships different? We need to talk about that. This is something that we need to look at, y'all. We need to look at this. What made Shanquella case so important? I noticed something that we got to start thinking to ourselves. What make you think that? Why is Shanquella? Shanquella was 25, but then we have a 19-year-old girl. What makes her case so different? You got one walking in the freezer and one got jumped on. So why isn't Kanika case solved already? How long we been on Kanika? But see, they closed her case. They supposed to reopen her case or what? You see what I mean? It got hush hush. So why did Kanika case close after she walked in the freezer? What is it about her case? Because you know what it is? Can I tell y'all? Can I tell y'all people what's the difference? What I'm gonna tell y'all something. One showing a video of what happened to them, and the other one showing a video that we didn't see what happened to them. So what do you need to prove your case? What do you need? See, it's a video of Shanquella fighting, the girl fighting and beating her, but there's no video of Kanika walking in the freezer. So if there's no video of Kanika walking in the freezer, Kanika shouldn't be in the freezer. So why is Kanika case still leaning? Is it that we're continuing as people to make it lean, to keep awareness? What is it? Because Kanika case for a girl to walk in the freezer, y'all just gonna let them say she walked in the freezer and bye, talk to y'all later. Is that how y'all gonna do it? What is it about it? Because Shanquella case, Miss Robinson case about to be solved, where Miss Jenkins was out there longer than Miss Robinson. So why Kanika Jenkins case not solved? Y'all trying to say it is solved because it's closed? Come on, people. Come on, people. Kanika case, the difference in Kanika case and Shanquella case, they didn't play around with Shanquella case. Shanquella had proof. I say it again, she had proof. Kanika Jenkins don't have any proof. You got to have evidence. You have to have evidence to show that she walked in that freezer. They found her in one. Where is the camera saying she walked in the freezer? She in that freezer. So this Kanika Jenkins case is still mentally out there. If they're not gonna open it, what should we do to the case? Because ain't nothing we can do after they close it. If they reopen the case, do they have enough evidence? Do the mom have enough evidence to open up Kanika Jenkins case? See, we don't know nothing. If there was enough evidence to open up Kanika Jenkins case, they will open up. But Shanquella case has evidence. It has proof. You can see what's going on with Shanquella where you don't see what's going on with Kanika. You can't say she walked in the freezer if you ain't see her get in the freezer. How she get in the freezer? It's no way in the world I let them say that she walked in the freezer, because where is the evidence showing she walked in the freezer? There's no evidence showing that Kanika Jenkins walked in the freezer. What made Kanika Jenkins case disappear and close? Why y'all let Kanika Jenkins case close? Why? Chicago? Why did y'all let Kanika Jenkins case close? All of y'all should have been behind Kanika Jenkins case because y'all from Chicago. Charlotte had Shanquella back, and people all over the world had Shanquella back. People all over the world had Kanika back until things changed. Y'all, the story kept changing with Kanika. Shut it down. No margin. She not dead. She didn't do this. She didn't do that. Yes, that is my daughter. It was so much play in Kanika Jenkins' case. Well, they ain't have time to play with y'all. So my thing is with the people who just ran over there and went to Shanquella case, I already sat there and told y'all go back and look at my video. I told y'all that boy was something about that boy with them dreads in his head. He ain't right. I got a video saying all of that. I ain't just made it yesterday and the day before. I've been made that video. I already don't handle the Shanquella case. I already knew what was going on. I knew how her case was going to go with the characters that was in her case. Now, Kanika case is, I'm having a hard problem. It's showing proof, evidence. I don't have enough evidence to show she walked in the freezer. But could something else could have happened to Kanika case in order for it not to, y'all was all on social media. Y'all did the right thing. Y'all kept the awareness out there. But did Chicago do anything to help Kanika? That's the thing. Did Chicago? That's the difference. You have to have that community to help fight. But to me, they didn't help fight for Kanika. They made a lot of noise, but they didn't help. The community when the mama shut it down, y'all lost faith. When they shut the protests and everything down, y'all lost faith. I know in the world I would have shut that down, and I had people from all over the country. This is what they do in cases, y'all. You put your awareness out there in the community, come together, and they fought for your child. But when you shut it down, you tell everybody to shut it down. Y'all stop the protest, stop this and stop that. That stops a whole lot of stuff. So that's the difference between Shanquella case and Kanika Jenkins case. It was too much going on. It was not enough evidence. I know they wanted evidence so bad, but when nobody talk. Now didn't nobody talk in Shanquella case, but she had a video that spoke for her. Kanika don't have no video that spoke for her. We ain't seen Kanika walk out that room. Only thing we see is Kanika getting out the elevator, but that's not telling us nothing. We don't have nothing of the proof of showing Kanika walking the streets. So you can't tell the community, like Kanika mama was telling the community, I want to see a video of her walking in the freezer. You ain't going to see no video of her walking in the freezer. You don't tell them what you looking for. You try to make it, let your lawyer say that. Don't you say that's what you want to see. No. You want to know how your daughter got in that freezer. That's what you want to see, why the camera ain't working. It's working now. They saw y'all walk in the kitchen, but they ain't see y'all go in that freezer either when y'all went back there. So y'all got in order. Kanika case the city of Chicago failed Kanika. It should have told all of y'all people, it not just the small community. Y'all could have Kanika could have won her case. If they had kept protesting and kept everybody, y'all had people from everywhere. Y'all had people from everywhere. Y'all had people even were threatened. That's the sad part about it. They didn't want to help Kanika case. But I wouldn't right now just keep talking about Shanquella. I try to do something to enrich Kanika and Shanquella together. To find out this and that like I'm doing now. Let's educate these young girls with this power that's out here like this. Let's educate them. Because you got a 25-year-old and you got a 19-year-old. You would have never thought that a 25-year-old would have died off of fighting, but some people got fighting hands need to be wrapped up. Y'all hand is powerful. Some people hands. So the thing is, so y'all, what y'all gonna do in a few minutes, just gonna stop talking about Shanquella and start talking about Kamika. Why don't you combine them both and come up with a solution? Come up with something with it. Don't just walk away from Kamika like that. Don't just put Kamika to the side and then run to Shanquella. Talk about both of them. They both had friends. They both had enemies. They both drink. They both love to have fun. And they both didn't deserve to die. But Shanquella has more evidence out there than Kamika. The only thing we do is see Kamika get out there. They fixed the video for Kamika. The only thing we had was her getting out the elevator. It was going to take somebody power to go in there and talk to them people. You don't need no weaker link. Y'all know it's a video of her going in the freezer. But y'all let them not y'all, the family let them get away with it. You gotta be strong. The fact that you can't go after people and start cussing your audience out about your daughter and stuff like that. Then the whole picture would see you differently. So the comparison, what they both had in common was everything I just said. They were two friendly girls. Neither one of them girls deserved to die. But we just left our poor little pretty little Kamika and ran to Shanquella instead of working with them both. Shanquella case was going to be easy to find because she had evidence. Kamika thing need attention like Shanquella. Now, if the mom want it, see, you got to realize that if the mother wants y'all to leave it alone, say like Miss Teresa, does she want y'all to leave the case alone? Let it ride, let it go? Because I heard some people say she want us to leave it alone. So if she want us to leave it alone, then we just need to leave it alone. If that's what she want people to do. But if she I ain't talking about the other folks who don't want to talk about it. If she want us to continue to talk about it, we can speak on it. We can speak on it, period. But I think it needs to be a learning thing and a teaching thing we need to do something to educate the kids with what's going on, because this is very powerful. I know y'all don't want to hear what I got to say because I'm speaking the truth. People don't want the facts. They want me to sit on here and lie. But I'm not going to do that. Can't just put Kamika down for a minute and then run over there to Shanquella. No. I tell you something about both of the cases. Between both of the cases, they had what is it? LBG. You had LBGT. You had LBGT over him. I hope I'm like I'm saying it wrong. LGBT. You had them over here on Shanquella's side. You had LGBT over here on Kanika's side. So both of the cases kind of related, and they both were at a party. So we need to ask ourselves, we got to pray that Shanquella case gets solved with the evidence that she has. They still got to prove how that girl broke that girl neck and spine. Now, if Dad Janae has a good lawyer, She can beat this. Because if that other girl, if Dajanay said that other girl didn't do nothing, then Dajanay, they're going to put it on Dajanay. They're going to find a way to take it off of Dajanay. So that means that the state, who is that? The general, remember, all of that got to be proven, y'all. All of her stuff got to be proven. Just because they saw Dajanay fighting Shanquella don't mean that she killed her. That don't mean she broke her neck. They got to prove this. Everything has to be proved. They just saw a fight. Now, you notice you haven't seen Winter. Winter remind me of Kanika Jenkins' case over him. Her friend Monique, what her name? Monifa. That's who Winter remind me of, Monifa. And Winter knew a lot. And then you got the other boys at the party. You had a lot of busybody there at both of them parties. And you had your best friend, you had your associates, you had, with the Kanika Jenkins case, she had Monifa, she had Shamaya, she had, what the other girl name? See these names? I'm not good with names. Bree. That's the same thing with Shanquella. She had Kylie. She thought she had Malik. I think his name Malik. I keep calling him Malik. She had Wiggins who rub her head and turn on some music. See, all them friends, she had enemy, Dajanay, Winter. Yeah. Had all of that. But y'all got to find out in both cases, Kanika Jenkins case and Shanquella case, they got Kanika drunk. They claimed she was drunk. We ain't see her drunk in the room. We ain't see her leave out that room. We ain't see that. We seen her just get out the elevator like she was lost. Shanquella, we ain't see Shanquella drunk. We didn't. So they got to prove this. They got to be able to prove both of these cases. Now, if there's not enough evidence to prove who did what, see, everybody, I'm going to tell you something. In both of these cases right now, with Kanika, it happened all during the time 2017 up to now. Now, if the mama's shutting up, it's something that y'all don't know in Kanika Jenkins case. Because the mama should keep y'all involved. If she said the case closed or they sued or they did this, she might not tell because so many crooks in Kanika Jenkins case. And it's crooks in over here in Shanquella case. Yeah. So what's they both got in common is they're gonna need evidence. Now, just because they got Dajanay doesn't mean that Dajanay did that. It doesn't mean that Dajanay cracked her back and her spine. They got to prove that. That's why they hid the other video with Winter. Somebody else stuck their hand in Shanquella thing, just like somebody stuck their hand in Kanika thing. But you got to be able to prove it. That's why it become alleged. Because you got to prove it. So both cases, I would say this, has not been solved yet. To us, the case has not been, Shanquella case haven't been solved, Kanika Jenkins case hasn't been solved. Because you got to prove that Kanika walked in that freezer. It's no cameras. Only way you're going to have it if folks tell the truth. That's what Shanquella problem is. People think just because they got a video of that girl fighting her. She could have hurt, somebody could have did her before. They could have did something to Shanquella before that video made. We don't know. Somebody could have threw on her back out there at the swimming pool. We weren't out there. Somebody hiding stuff, y'all. But if they don't get proof and evidence, y'all gonna be on forever talking about Shanquella and Kanika Jenkins. But this is the time to keep these cases alive, to combining them, because it's not Nika attention gonna go away is because we don't have nothing saying they're gonna reopen it. Now, if the mama come on there and say they reopen the case, y'all, that should make the people who put so much time in this case bring it out. Bring out what, be happy that they did something. Or keep their awareness out there some kind of way. But don't just walk away from Kanika case, cause Shanquella case out here. This is when all the cases need to come out. Because still, y'all got the proof. The proof is not out there. The proof is not in neither one of those cases. The proof, the evidence. They hid the evidence from y'all. Even though Kanika had a video showing her coming out the elevator, going towards the kitchen, falling over the rail, regardless of what people said she did. But I'm talking about what we saw. We saw her walk in the kitchen. Mama said that was her. See, these mamas got to make sure they looking at these videos good. And then Shanquella mama said that's her in that video. So we have to go by what they say. But that doesn't mean Dad Janae broke her spine. Fighting her the way she did it. That's why they hid the video from us. It wasn't too much of her being nude. Mama seen the video. But what Dad Janae can get out of this, if they can prove that somebody can break their back and neck the way she did her. But if there's another video, they all had cameras, they're going to need some more evidence to prove this. So I don't know why people getting happy. So we can have another case in just like Kanika case. Now, Kanika case should be solved. Somebody should have got locked up in Kanika case. They destroyed y'all evidence. They destroyed the evidence. Because they took the mama kindness for weakness, just like Kanika friends went to Miss Teresa. And then you got Shanquella friend went to their mama. To her mama. They went to her mama. So I said the main is somebody over everybody. So what you gonna do next with both of the cases? Y'all can play games with these cases. Y'all can combine the cases. Y'all can make these cases come alive and do your own investigation on it. We so quick to work on something, leave this alone, let's go to this. Now you combine, you say, wait a minute, hold up. The same thing happened to Kanika. But see, if the parents don't get involved, it ain't gonna go nowhere. Miss Teresa is quiet in the case, but you got some people speaking for her, and you can't speak for her. The mama got to stay alive in the case. The mama quiet in the case. If the case over with Kanika, then the only thing you could do now is just keep the awareness out there. Pray that Shanquella case don't be another Kanika Jenkins case. Pray that. Because once again, I'm going to say this, people. You cannot prove that girl killed her, that Janae killed her by fighting her. So what they're going to do is focus on one video. No, they need to focus on who else did some throwing and wrestling. They need all them videos. Because that one video of Dejanae ain't going to work. Because that's not saying that Dejanae killed her. Because they showed y'all what the autopsy said. The autopsy said that the neck and the spine. And that girl could have been still living. So Kanika went in the freezer. Kanika could have lived. All depends on how long she stayed in the freezer or what happened to her before she got in the freezer. So, only people could have solved this problem was Chicago. Chicago, y'all didn't have Kanika back. Because it's just the way Chicago is. But then they had it going on, though. They had the, with Kanika Jenkins case, they had the protesters out there. They had all that going on in this case. Because when they had all that going on, we in Atlanta heard about it. But then they walked away from it once they saw how messy it was. It became, and then people just left the case alone. The young people. See, the young people was on Kanika Jenkins case at first. They left it alone. Because people started playing with it. Y'all distracted them. Even the friends turned on each other. Just like Kylie, all of them, they about to turn on each other now. Because it's another video that they got rid of that we haven't seen. So evidence, you're going to need evidence in both of these cases in order to prove these cases. They got enough if they got something that we don't know. For Kanika Jenkins' case to go close, that door shouldn't even shut like that. I don't understand how that door take, boom. I don't see it. But if you ain't got the evidence, you ain't got nothing. Evidence is proof. So we can sit and argue all day, think you're so smart that you know how Kanika died. If you ain't got evidence to prove it, then it's like it just, if they close it, they keep it from going cold. See, y'all not paying attention to what people do. See, if you're not into investigating, you wouldn't understand what I'm talking about. You won't understand what I'm talking about. Something that you'll never want the book to do is close on a bad ending. Because didn't nobody get locked up. Didn't nothing happen. Didn't nothing happen. Didn't nothing happen. Same way with Shanquella. Let's pray that they have enough proof. Oh, I ain't see all this on here, honey. Where y'all come from? I ain't see all this. Hey, Centria. Hey, Francine, I ain't even see all this on here. Oh, wait, I did not see this. No, Chicago didn't do nothing to connect. They didn't. Honey, I ain't see y'all on him. Yeah, honey. They failed Kanika. They failed Kanika. Kanika case supposed to been solved. Kanika case supposed to be solved. I left and went. Yeah. It just popped up. Just 5 minutes ago, it just popped up. I'm getting ready. I'm getting my brain ready for work, honey. 'Cause I would have been at work, but yeah, I be trying to go on and do my content. Because I knew y'all would have been still. I'm just an early bird. I just slept too much. I don't did so much sleeping. But back to what I said, that I think that Chicago really kind of like failed Kanika case. Cause Kanika case could have been solved. And Shanquella, they better pray God that they got enough evidence to prove that Janae part. Because it's another video. If it was another video out there, they got it going on. They're gonna have to prove how she broke her neck now. That because she got the fighting with her now don't mean she broke her neck. And then when you compare Kanika case should not be closed. Kanika case should not be closed. Kanika should have won. Her case she should have won. We had everybody on the internet, but they ain't have enough people in her community. It was gonna take Kanika community to help save her. She ain't have enough help in her community. It was gonna take Chicago in to fight for her, but they didn't fight for her. It wasn't gonna take people from other countries, other states. It was gonna have to take Chicago. And they got all them rappers there. They could have won this thing. They ain't want it solved. They didn't want Kanika case solved because too many people in Kanika case. So when you put these two cases together, this is a good combination of getting awareness out there. I wouldn't put Kanika down. Now this is when Kanika name need to be still out there with Shanquella name. Not just her picture, her information. She ain't got enough people to fight for her. She ain't got enough people to fight for her. I don't hear nothing from Miss Teresa no more. I don't hear it. I don't hear it. Now you got a YouTube channel. You need to talk. Get on your panel and talk about it. Miss Teresa need to be on her panel. She need to do like what I need to do, get my live and get sit up there and talk about her daughter awareness. But if you afraid and you know how you live, then you can't do like me. But then see, it ain't gonna be nothing. She would be the only one that can. She can get on there and talk about some. She can get up there and do her. She can get up there with her daughter awareness for other girls without talking about things that's gonna put her in danger. She can do a lot with this case because her daughter is an advocate of what happened. So it's a lot she can talk about young people, do's and don'ts and stuff. Yes, she sure can. Yes, she can. She can go up there and tell girls that, safe ways. She can talk about the safe ways, what they, can and should, do's and the don'ts, safetyness. It's a lot Miss Teresa can talk about on her panel because she's a mother of a daughter that was died in the freezer. Be an African police, young for your daughter. It's a lot she can do. She can get her sister up there on the panel. They can do a lot. Now, do you remember when she was hollering about something she did and she had to do it that one time? She going to get rid. Oh, you saying she messed up ways? She she I still ain't heard her say she was gonna get rich. I looked at that video so many times. I just don't hear it. I don't hear it. Oh. But you don't think she can talk about her daughter? You don't think she can, you know, maybe she can correct the way she did things and y'all think they'll be messing with her. Y'all think they'll be picking out where she got a channel? I wouldn't have got no YouTube channel because that music ain't gonna help. That music is different. You can't. That music's a copyright strike, a copyright claim. She can still do some stuff with this, cause she got granddaughters. Oh, she sure here, cause she quiet. Baby. They'll shut her down with the quickness. uh, Let me ask you something, Sandria. You think they're gonna reopen that case? You think they're gonna reopen her case? Or did they reopen it? Or did they just doing something different? I see that what I'm saying. I don't get that. Maybe she need to say they reopen the case or something. She got a platform. Her daughter. Why her daughter? Why her daughter ain't talking? The daughter used to do bad bins and everything else. Her daughter ain't talking, but her daughters can talk. Everybody's scared. They scared. Her daughter can talk for her. I heard something about the case being reopened, but haven't seen anything yet. See, that's what I'm saying. At least come on and say, the case reopening. And then that will give the people who her daughter got some hush money. so, so it oh Lord. So if it's all that hush money like that, then maybe she mama don't want nobody to. Do you think she want people to talk about the case? Do she want people to talk on the case, or she want everybody to leave it alone? Those are the kind of things I want to know. I wonder, do they want her to? Do she want them? It look like uh, somebody should have a YouTube channel in the family where they can say they're not talking about the Kanika Jenkins case no more. People just doing it on their own. I mean, because it's a lot to say about it, it's no it's not enough evidence. It's not enough proof. But other than that, I just see it could just be a awareness. I mean, I can see like this case can be Kanika case can be because what we doing now is talking in circles, but it can be like a awareness. It's so much they can do with Kanika Jenkins case until they need to step outside the box and do it. I ain't gonna get up all my ideas, but it's a lot. And I wish the person that really knows would tell us, but they would be in danger. But they got that somebody can say something. They got see the thing is with the case, it's you got to trust whoever you tell something to. If you don't trust them, then you're not gonna tell them. So they don't trust the people in Chicago to tell them to. And then the only way they'll tell somebody across the line is they got to really trust that person. So right now, it's not enough trust and faith in whoever they get their information to. They got to be able to trust somebody. It can be better. The awareness can be a lot better than what it is. But they got to be real with it. They can't hold it a secret. Do they really, really know? You know what I mean? Do they really, really know, or do they just kind of like, they just assume, you know? I wouldn't. My thing is the police didn't do enough to me. I guess because they ain't have enough to do nothing to. I don't know, but it's that's Chicago. It's just the way it is there. They have to live like that. So that's where they live, and they ain't gonna get no support. They don't. It's hard for them to do something. But I don't know. But other than that, they just have to keep the awareness. Just keep the awareness out there, I guess. Cause if it's quiet, quiet, hush, hush, then it just need to end. Cause you ain't gonna do it but stress yourself out. Just make it an awareness or something. You know. Because with the Kanika Jenkins case, to me, it got worse. It's not gonna. You're all right. Can't be like a little white boy with your hair sticking on your head. Now, Teresa was communicating with them on a regular. I was following them, and they was going to buy her headstone, but she didn't want her. Wait a minute, hold on. You said now Teresa was communicating with them on a regular. I was following them, and they was going to buy her a headstone, but she didn't want her to have. She didn't want her daughter to have a headstone. What? Hmm. That would have been beautiful. I wonder why she didn't want that. Wonder why she didn't want to have a headstone. If she might have a reason. At that time, she didn't want a headstone. She didn't want anyone to know where her body was. Why? Wow. Because you talking about back there in 2017, they were doing too much. 2017, 18. People went out there and they sure did. I remember they were going, I see what she mean. They probably gonna dig the body up. Yeah, too much was going on. Okay. Wow, that's not right. Oh my God. That's crazy. You know what? I thought they were gonna do Young Dolph body like that. I thought they were gonna go dig his body up. These people were from YouTube too. What- see, see what it is. See what it is. Shan, Chandria. See, you got to remember most of them was at the party had a page. They want to make sure y'all didn't tell on them. They want to make sure. They want to make sure y'all didn't tell on them. That's all it is. Y'all they about to mess my life up. Nah, I can't look like oh wow man. Girl, my dog sitting over here looking like a old man with his the way he got his teeth in his hair on sticking to his head. But wow, wait, this is crazy. I thought at least Miss Teresa's daughter was gonna not her daughter, yeah, her daughter. Them girls used to climb them darn walls and dance and ooh, Jesus. Y'all, it was wide open back then. I'm tell you. But they can take the like I said, they can take this case and take Chandrell case and do a lot with that because these girls still doing the same thing. They still gonna do what they want to do. Can't tell these girls what to do no more. I don't think you do. Don't give up on them and put the awareness out there. Cause that nigga Jinka case got quiet. They ain't even stun nobody no more. They ain't stunning. So it's more like just keep the awareness out there and every now and then I guess to talk about it. Cause they gonna need evidence and they got they gonna have to really prove that that girl did Shaquata like that. They gotta pick the right person who crack her back in her neck. Shoot, Shaquata, they had like Shaquata was tired when she was just doing that little bit to her. No telling how long that girl been like that. No, like I told y'all what we said before, I already ain't trust that old boyfriend no way. I ain't trust that boy. Like I said, I got the video I got, that video, I looked at it again this morning. But other than that, y'all, I just say keep the awareness out there. And when you do it, just be safe and do it and try to draw the attention to uh, young girls and women because you got a 25 and then you got a 19-year-old. They still doing the same thing. The children just still partying together. They still doing it and thinking they got friends. I can't even sleep around everybody. I be want to go home and get in my own bed. Let me get in my own bed. I don't, But they don't think like us. Well, y'all, I just want to come on and try to see what they had and come. I know Kanika's birthday made it 27. And I won't forget that because I don't know if my dad is the 27th or the 23rd. But I didn't see Shanquella's birthday. Yeah, both of them so fun. I mean, it always the fun people. I don't trust you. I'm about to get out and ring. But y'all, that's all I got to say. Is I tell the young ladies to be safe out there. And stop going around everybody. All right, y'all. I think I don't got sleeping now. This is the first time I've been at work and doing all these different content. I can't stay on here straight 4 hours. I be done went to sleep. But I will be back on here later on. I should have used my work hours so I can practice. Cause Monday will be here before you know it. But I don't know. I don't know. But it's still a lot you can do with Kanika case. You still to turn into awareness. It's a lot you can do with all these young lady cases to get their attention because we don't need their attention. They need attention, but the parents need it as parents also. I think anybody in their 20s should need insurance. Anybody in their 20s and their 30s need insurance. You know, the rest of us, we know they have insurance. If you're in your 20s, your mama or somebody should have insurance on you. Or you should have insurance on yourself. But y'all, like, share, and subscribe. I'm going to get some rest. I'll be back on here later on today. I most certainly will.